Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this video of sharing of life experiences, what I have learned, lessons. How is everyone doing? I'm doing good, and it's been a nice day here in Florida. Today this video is it's called vibration. What I've learned about it, my learning in it, and my understanding in it, and I would like to hear your take on it as well. Vibration to me, it's also frequency. Like when you tune a radio to a higher or lower frequency, it's kind of like that. That's my kids. So it's kind of the same with us. Our vibrations can be high or low, and it can go up and it can go down. Same with places, houses, and things. Some of us are higher in vibrations, some are low. Some of us are good at keeping our vibrations high. Some staying in the low vibrations. And no, not one is better than the other. It's just the way we are, and has to do with how much we've learned here. Some of us, and we do have a choice, and we can raise our vibrations to higher. I learned. So our vibrations, it can get lower depending on the people we surround ourselves with, the places that we live, if they are high vibrational or not. Like when they say birds of feathers flock together, I'm going to use that as an example. It's like, you see how they fly in the sky? They're synchronized, right? The way they move, it's like they rehearsed it so perfect, right? And it's the same. It's the same with us. I mean, if they weren't they are at the same vibration or similar. If they weren't, I think they would probably bump into each other and knock each other down, right? So you can keep your vibrations high by being in a better headspace. It all starts with our minds, our thinking. What we think, we draw whatever it is, situations, scenarios to us, good or bad. So I just to be in a better headspace, I think. To be in a high vibration, I think that I learned that we need to keep our minds clean, and also doing things for ourselves, self-love, self-care, loving ourselves fully. We all have responsibilities, and we tend to take care of our families and then leave ourselves behind. We leave ourselves in the back burner, and we matter too. Yeah, that's part of it, raising your vibration, loving yourself, doing things that you love. Thinking better, not letting all the negativities of people, just life, stress, just pull us down into the lower, because that's how we stay in higher vibrations. You'll notice your mind when you're around other people and you spend time with, you'll notice how other people affects you, their energies. For example, if you meet someone that's very bubbly and very loud and loves to, and just very positive person, that's an example of a high vibration person, just always making people laugh. That's high vibration. And then you meet someone that just likes to complain a lot. That's lower vibrations. It can lower our vibrations, and then because then what are we going to talk about? Probably a lot of the things that you've gone through that is so negative, and a lot of how others are doing this or that. There's a lot of things, right? And that lowers our vibrations. Then you meet others that are keeping their vibration high, and it's like, that's how we say we vibe. In that way, like, that means you're similar in vibrations, or the same, your vibrations are higher. Yeah. So yeah, even places and things can have vibrations too. It can be like if you go to a place where people have money and their houses are big and fancier, right? Expensive, and probably the materials of their houses cost a lot because the materials are of better quality, and that we can say that's the vibration of those things are high of material. Yeah, things can be same with cars that are more expensive, fancier, sporty. They're considered high vibrations. Maybe the materials are more expensive or of higher vibration. Yeah, it's the same like people things. So yeah, and as opposed to when you go in neighborhoods where our houses are not so big and it's cheaper and probably are made up of lower qualities, not so expensive. Those are probably low vibrational. Yeah, so yeah. So we can have a we have a choice in raising our vibrations. We can keep as to do with the company that we keep our circles to be of higher vibration, where we talk about our goals, our dreams, what we want to do, instead of talking about our failures, how much we have. It can't be talking about failures in a way that we want to better ourselves, I guess. Yeah. And you probably have experienced having friends, that knowing people that you've been friends with for a very long time, and then over time you drifted apart, and you kind of don't understand why. It's probably that your vibrations changed. Yeah, like relationships needs to end in order for other relationships to begin, and sometimes your vibrations just needs to be different so that you can move on and move into a different direction and make friends with other people or get into relationships with other people. Yeah, and it has to do with vibrations also, like you just kind of lose interest, and yeah, and we're always guided, right? We're always guided in different directions, and things need to happen, and it's because you're not a vibrational match anymore, and that's what happens. And remember, there's a lot of things that are just beyond our control, and it just happens we don't understand, right? But we don't understand that we're always being guided. So, when you meet with others and you don't know other people, and it's like you've never met them before, but you can spark up a conversation, and it's like it could be that, and you understand each other very well. It could be that you are similar in vibrations. Yeah, examples like that. It's like we click with others and we don't with others, and that's nothing wrong with that. If people that probably won't understand me will not even be watching my videos, it would not interest them at all. That means that we are not in the same vibration, Yeah, so we're always guided to people that we are with the same vibration with, that our vibrations are similar. So, how do you keep your vibration high? It starts with our mind, freeing our minds of negative thinking. No one is happy all the time. There's always things that happen, and we don't have, it's not supposed to be in this life, right? But for us to just try to keep our vibrations high, meaning with our thinking, not getting too bogged down with life and the stress and all that, Yeah, so whatever it is, and doing things for you, you probably have a lot of things that you used to do before that just you love to do, and now you don't do it anymore. Those things are important also, because that's self-care, and that's you doing things for you that you love. We sometimes forget those things and then start doing things for our loved ones, and then we forget that we matter too, right? So doing things that you love and taking care of your thinking and the company that you keep. Another thing is that lowers our vibrations, that it seems normal to all of us, is complaining. It's so normal for us to be like, oh, this one, and we meet other people. Oh, my husband this, or my husband that, or my child this, or my child that, or it's like we don't. It's like the normal, right? But that's something that I try to be aware of, or I'll just start complaining out of nowhere. Be like, oh my gosh, I did, or even complaining about myself, how I didn't do things right, how I didn't say things right. That also lowers our vibrations. Knowing that life is hard and no one is perfect. You're going to sometimes feel good, sometimes feel bad, and that's the way it is. But the challenge is just to try to keep your mind, just keep your mind as positive as it can be. Like when you meet someone and you start, someone that you know, family or friends, and you hear their whatever it is that they're talking about. We all complain, right? And you have that choice to just to listen and not be dragged into it. That's something that I've learned, to listen when somebody is trying to complain about, it's not complaining, but we all need that. When you meet someone who's going through a hard time, and they're just pouring out whatever it is, situations that they're in, and just listen and hold that space for them and not get too, or if you get example of you getting like sucked into that energy, like that lower vibration, is you agreeing with it and bringing up your stuff. And there's always a lot of things to complain about, right? Yeah, so just listen. Yeah, and try not to be so, in a way that you will get sucked into it. And yeah, that's another thing. We complain all the time. I say it's a normal because we all do it. I do it too. But I try to remember, like, oh, no. Here I go again. Like, yeah. So another thing that helps to raise our vibrations is prayer or meditations. However you call it. For me, I call it a me time, a quiet time, and gratitude really helps, because it's like with all of the things that's going on in your life, and you're just sitting there, and you're just like, sometimes we get shown a lot of things that's happening in the world. A lot of people don't have food. A lot of people have lost their homes. There's disasters going around, and I still have a roof. And what they don't, and I consider myself blessed. Okay, that just kind of brings me back to me. Okay, thank you for that. I'm blessed, and just look around and say thank you. You have a lot of things that to be grateful for. And the energy of gratitude just breaks down like everything around you, all the stress, and I need to do this and do that, I didn't do this right, I said this. Just thank you. I'm here. I have a heartbeat. I'm alive. I'm with my children, my family, and we have food. We have a roof over our head. That helps a lot with raising your vibration. I call it magic. Just being grateful is like nothing. Everything just goes away. Why do I have to complain about? Because I am blessed. I'm here, and my family is healthy. I have everything that I need. So there's really less to complain about. Yeah, that helps. So and I hope this helps you too, because the energy, being in this space of vibration, it raises your vibration. It clears your mind of everything that you think is. You just complain. You'll see that you complain about little things that maybe just not so important, and yeah, it's important. So that's why that is so important. And it makes you just stop and look at what you have, and recognize your kids, how beautiful they are, how smart, how loving they are. To be in this space of gratitude, it raises your vibration. It's kind of contagious in a way that you just want to stay there, and you might not want to stay there because emotions will flow. If you start feeling emotions and you feel like, we tend to hold our emotions back, right? And that helps. So raising your vibration is very important, staying there. And if you're down in the lower, sometimes we just need to vent, and we need that time. And then we have to go back to our lives, and that's why I say gratitude always makes you see everything, makes you realize everything that you probably don't see. You start saying thank you for little things. Thank you for this. Thank you for I'm eating, I'm tasting. Thank you for my taste buds. Thank you for the food. Thank you for the people that make it. Thank you for the animals that die so I can eat. That helps a lot too. So this is what I wanted to share. about vibration, my understanding of it, and what helps me. And I hope it helps you too. And take care. And always love yourself a little bit more. And have a nice day. Until our next video.